just got a message. So I have to, I'm actually, I created a fundraiser on my Facebook page. We're going to do a reading today, but before I found my, my witch's tarot. But before I do that, there's a there in the description below, there is a fundraiser that I have created. There's 2 of them at least, for me to be able to purchase supplies and, hey, welcome, for me to be able to purchase supplies and, you know, be able to keep doing what I'm doing, to be able to support this channel and my Facebook platform, which is Callie's Earth Treasures and Photography page over on Facebook. So my witch's tarot. The other day I was not able to, for some reason, it doesn't allow me to see the live chat. It's cut off a little bit. And so if you have a question, I think I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi back on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the comments on YouTube on here really super mondo quick. So I've already smudged, but what I want to do is I'm going to be opening a circle, calling in our guides, calling in our angels. I only work with angels. I only work with high vibrational beings. So there's no worry about that. I'm going to be using my my chakra incense. I bought this at Spencer's, but they do have it at Earthbound Trading Company. So I actually want my third eye one. Each incense is connected to the third eye, or to the different chakras. So it's all the chakra incense. Anyway, I also take donations for readings. So if you want a personalized reading with me, you can definitely head over to my Facebook page. My links are in the description below. You can donate. Let me know what the donation is going towards so that I'm aware, so that I can, like, if you're going to put reading, then, you know, if you want a reading, that's going to be in there. Switch an account. Okay. I know I still have some juice in here. I know I got some juice. Okay. Give me a moment. I have to go get my lighter. Okay, doke. Thank you for your patience. I also have my water with me. So I'm going to turn off my, there we go. Okay, now I can see your comments. So if you have a question, feel free to ask. All right, I'm going to go here. Oh. 2 for 1. Hey, welcome. His name is Snuggles. He's had his salmon. He's had his fresh water. He's a Maine Coon mix. Do you want to come up here with me and help me out? Yeah, so you want to come up here? Well, come here. Come on. Come here. I'm going to put my phone right here so I can see my chat. Come on. No, you don't. I got you. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? I also want to burn some copal. Copal is, without burning myself, by the way. Copal is it's a spiritual cleanser. So where are my chapter tabs? It's okay. I really need a charcoal tab for this. Yeah, without burning myself because it hurts. A little bit. It's not much. All right. I want you to bring your energy into the present moment. I'm going to open the circle first. So we're going to call in our spirit guides, our healing guides, our ascended masters. I'm going to call in the guardians of the 7 sacred directions, which is east, south, west, north, and then the upper realm, the middle realm, and the lower realm, so that we're going to be in a tight container, okay? And it's basically I only want positive messages coming through, okay? So I'm telling you this so that you know what I'm doing, so that you're basically, in the know, okay? So I call in our spirit guides, call in my spirit guides, my healing guides, my ascended masters. Oh, you're so cute, kitty. Are you comfy? Come here. I'm going to put my feet up right here. There we go. That way you're not knocking your head underneath there. Okay. My spirit guides, ascended masters, higher self. I call in the guardians of the 7 sacred. I also welcome in Christ consciousness energy. So if you see, I do work with Jesus. Okay. I do work with Jesus. I work with Buddha. I work with several different deities, but it's only the positive ones. So, there we go. Okay. So. All right. Are you ready? You want to do a reading, kiddo? Want to do a reading? I think that this is what he wants. Oh, you're so cute. He's not even mine. He's chosen me. His name is Snuggles. He is my son's kitty cat. I have 4. They're the family set. So it's not like I just have random kitty cats, which that's not a bad thing either. But I have tortoiseshell calico, and you'll see me. You'll see her. Her name is Freckles. And then this is Snuggles, and then I have Snuggles' as litter mate, who is Momo. And Snuggles and Freckles had babies, and one of them was named Bagheera, and he is my kitty cat. They are my therapy animals. I have 2. My son has 2. And Bagheera is, like I said, Snuggles' offspring. And then I have them all fixed, so they're not going to be having any more kitties anytime soon. They've been fixed for a while. Ooh. Great Spirit, what messages do you have for... Okay, I have to go get this, so don't like freak out and get off of my lap, because I really enjoy having you here. It's the Ace of Wands, but I'm going to actually put it back in the deck. Messages do you have those for those that it'll resonate with? What messages do you have for those who are watching? I'm just trying to get comfy. What he'll do is he'll get off of my lap, and I'm like, no, come back. You were helping me out, man. Okay. Oh my goodness, that was cute. Well, that's interesting. So you have the Empress and the High Priest. So new ideas and committing. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Connect to your higher self. Make sure that you are not making a storyline fit that doesn't need to fit. Was I scaring you or something? I didn't mean to. I was hovering over you and you didn't like it. He's the one who tells me when it's time to go to bed. He's the one who makes sure that everybody gets fish and everybody gets fresh water and they get the dry food. Yeah. They get the dry food with the fish. Hello, welcome, welcome. Ooh. Ah, the world. What other messages do you have? Okay, well, this one has been popping up, and I don't really take this as a bad thing. We all have light. We all have shadow. Let me adjust the camera because I want to. Okay, so we all have light. We all have shadow. It is up to us to whichever way resonates best for you, because everyone is an individual, and not everyone will actually be able to do one specific way to do this, to be able to love and accept your shadow self as much as you love and accept your light. Okay, so and integrating the both so that you can live in balance within. That is like one of the biggest, that's like the goal for us to, like this guy right here. He's just happy, happy, happy. You want to be on camera? Yeah. Okay. Is this going to be our new thing? I think that it should be. I really do enjoy this. Yeah, I really do enjoy this. Okay, so integrating your shadow and your light together and allowing your shadow and your light to work together in a loving, compassionate way towards yourself. I've been working on this since, well, for a long time, but last year was the biggest, well, I focused on it last year when I was attending Soul Shift through Sage Goddess. I'm actually still in Soul Shift through Sage Goddess. It is the best thing that's ever happened to me. This year, I'm doing Pillars of Priesting. So by the end of the year, I will have 4 certificates just from this year alone. So, and then I have to purchase August because I missed August last year. So I have to purchase it before the end of this month in order to get the certificate from last year, because I just missed 1 month. That was it. So that's in the works. But anyway, so this one doesn't have a book that I can readily get to. It's actually on my phone, and I don't really want to dig on my phone right now. So it's like the shadow side of something. It's addictions, it's codependency, it's negative thinking, it's you don't have to stay in this energy. Like, there's nothing that says that this is really meant for you. Like, you don't even have to connect to this. It doesn't have to be meant for you. You can always focus on, okay, what's the opposite end of that? So if this is the shadow, this is the light. So how do I get into the light and then basically find that balance within myself to be able to integrate my shadow and my light together so that I can work harmoniously with myself? Okay. The Hanged Man, looking at a situation in a different perspective, like this. Looking at your shadow side at a different perspective. From a different perspective. You're so cute. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on my lap and doing this with me. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. So I'm going to consult my pendulum so that I know that I'm actually on the right track and picking up the messages clearly. Concisely. It's about going within, looking at your shadow. It's okay. It's just this. I'm just turning down the seat. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. There we go. There we go. You're a good boy. Thank you. Going within, looking at your shadow side, illuminating it, bringing it to the light so that you can integrate your shadow and your light. To work harmoniously with yourself and with others. And the Hanged Man, looking at your shadow self from a different perspective. Yeah. And then when it comes to the Wheel of the Year, I'm feeling more along the lines of like springtime. It's this changing of the seasons. Right now, what time is that? I don't even know what time it is right now. It's 4:02. Normally here at 4:30 in the Pacific Northwest, it gets dark at around 4:30. So it's getting darker. But the change of seasons. being ready for change. Allowing yourself to being ready for change, allowing yourself to being open to change and embracing changes that are happening in the present moment. You know, living more in the present. Let the future be in the future. Don't draw it into the present right now. It's not happened yet. So let it stay there. Letting go of the past. That was a lot of what I did last year. And so this year I'm focusing on helping the collective. Here we go. Hey, Bagheera. So letting the past be in the past. Letting it go. It's like if you are finding that you are holding on to things that just don't really matter anymore, that is a sign that you need to bring it to the light so it can heal, address it, thank the lesson or thank it for its lesson, and then be able to let it go. Allow yourself to let it go. Give yourself permission to let it go. Even just saying, I give myself permission to let this ... go is a huge shift. And then you'll feel it. You'll feel the energy shift to be lighter. It'll help you become lighter. It'll help you become like, oh my God, I love the fact that I could do that. Not beating yourself up for things that you shoulda, woulda, coulda done, because that keeps you, that's a thief. Shame, blame, guilt, fear, worry, all of those lower energies, those are thieves that steal from your present moment, that steal the joy from your present moment. So whenever you are in gratitude and you are in joy and you're in love and acceptance and forgiveness, those are the higher vibrations that we want to stay in. Yes, we have that duality within ourselves. Yes, there is duality. We have to find that balance. We also have to stop beating ourselves up for not doing what we should have done when we should have done it, because that's antiquated, old thinking that no longer serves. I know it doesn't serve me, so I don't even hook into that energy anymore. I just hook into acceptance. I ask myself, what's the other end of the spectrum? Where can I take this instead? Where's the higher end of the spectrum? And then I focus on connecting to that instead. You were so cute. You were so cute. You were. Yes, you were. Thank you so much. Yeah. You're just sweet pea. Yeah, you are. You were just the sweetest. Yeah, you are. He's a goober. Okay. Are you about ready to go? Want to end this reading, or do we want to pull another deck? Pull another deck? I have like 14 decks. Okay. So I have a lot. I need to do some studying. I need to do some reading first. So I'm just going to preface this with, it's not going to be available at this time, but I will post when they will be available. I have Vedic astrology deck. I have a Vedic astrology deck. So I will be offering both Vedic astrology and Western tarot readings. They will be more individualized. They won't be general, but I have to do some reading first. I have to do some research. I have to actually learn more about it before I just start pulling cards, because I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So I haven't even done a reading on myself with it. It's a brand new deck. It's a brand new deck. Hey, welcome. So I will be offering these in a more individualized basis, especially over my Facebook page, Callie's Earth Treasures and Photography on Facebook. Like I said, I haven't even done a reading on myself, but I can tell you that this goes really in depth. So they will be more individualized, and it's body types, the elements, the modes of nature. So you'll be able to get a full picture. I also have the ability, I'm trained in birth charts, doing birth charts. So that'll be part of the service that I provide with the Vedic astrology, as well as the Western tarot card readings. No, you're fine. You're good. You're good. You're comfy. You're good. 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 Okay, so which deck do you want to use? All right, so on top of this, I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot cards from Doreen Virtue and Radley Divine. Mustn't forget Radley. He's amazing. They are both amazing in their own right. Mm-hmm. This is the longest he stayed on my lap. Okay. Oop. Yeah. You don't try to get up. There's no reason. You're comfy. I'm comfy with you here. I am. I'm comfy with you here. I'm comfy with you here. Yeah. No. Tonight we're going to have salmon and yams and veggies. Okay. There we go. All right, let's bring the camera back down. Oh, the 8 of fire. Communication, usually. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. But I'm going to put it back in the deck. I'm just letting you know which one it is. Okay. They're too big for me to do it like this, so I do how I do it. I don't want him falling on him. Trying to avoid them from falling on him. Yeah, any messages for those watching? Any messages for those watching? Those who will watch at a later time, whose messages are meant for them. That one. That one. These two. What else? Any other ones? This one. One more. This one. Thank you. I take time as a reader. I take my time as a reader. I shuffle. I don't pre-shuffle. I'm not knocking anyone who doesn't. I take my time because I feel like if I rush just to get the message out, just to please those who want to just want it, I don't do that. So if you want a fast reader, there are so many gifted and talented readers on Facebook that I wish you the best if that's what you're looking for. It's not. I am very I tell it like it is. I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra sun, Virgo moon, Leo rising, Leo north node. If you don't know what any of those things are, it's okay. Anyway, I'm very organic in my reading. I'm very organic on this page. I aim to be my most highest self and my most authentic self. So I don't sugarcoat things. I don't want to talk doom and gloom. I want to talk highest good for everyone involved. That is my aim. That is my intention. Okay. So if you're looking for somebody who's just going to be fast with the cards, it's not me, and I wish you luck on finding them. So anyway, on to the cards. Okay. So I have the Emperor. It's Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Gotta brighten up my screen here. There we go. Okay. So I also have the Three of Water. Says a celebration, wedding, graduation, a birth announcement, a need to have more fun. I know I need to have more fun. I'm just going to flip these over. King of Fire, Seven of Fire, Five of Fire, and Eight of Water. Thank you, Beba. So I definitely feel celebration from this. You're okay. You want to get down? Are you all done? Are you all done? Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. All right. Oh, that gives me the opportunity. All right. Thanks, kitty. I love him so much. He's such a good boy. I done forgot to ring the bell. It's all right. I'm going to ring the bell right now. It's always a good time to ring the bell. If you're wearing headphones, please take them out. Anyway, moving on. So we have Five of Fire, which is usually the Five of Wands. But in this deck, it's different. So I'm going to read it. It says, completing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So it's kind of like the Five of Wands in the traditional rider weight, sort of. It's like just the minor details needing ironing out on any projects that you're working on. I can see where this applies in my life as well. Competing goals. Sorry, not completing goals, competing goals. Sometimes the only haters that we have are the little voice that's in our head that says, you can't do it. You know you can't do it. You know you don't got it in you. You have to like seriously go to that voice. And, you know, you can, it's that inner critic. Most people want you to succeed. Most people want you to succeed. Most people want you to complete your goals. Most people don't want you to fail. Most people don't want you to, you know, they want you to succeed in your goals. They want you to be successful in your business, in your job, in your home life, in your relationships, everything across the board. But sometimes the struggle that we have most is within ourselves. So that goes back to like the shadow self that I was talking about earlier. And it's not so much arguing with your shadow anymore, arguing with your ego anymore. It's allowing the ego. It's recognizing the fact that the ego has something to say. And you have to, like, if you hear that voice, like, you can't do it, you know, all of that, where's that coming from? Ask yourself, where's that coming from? What's the root cause of that? Where did I pick that up in my life? And then you can surround it with white light. There's so many different ways that you can do this. You can give it to your guides. You can give it to Archangel Raphael, who actually I'm going to be pulling from that deck, and from Michael, one each. So I'll be pulling two different cards to like close out this reading. You can give it to your guides. You can give it to angels. You can give it to a higher power, or you can face it head on, because that's always just like, I love doing that. That's like the best right there. I revel in facing my fears head on. I became addicted to that. I became addicted to facing my fears head on and be like, all right, what's up with this fear? Where is it coming from? And then allowing myself to see beyond that fear and realizing that it's like, it's nothing. It's not even based in actual fact. So when you start doing that, you become really, really, at least for me, I became very set and focused on facing my fears head on. Like this channel is pretty new. I started it August of last year. And I've taken time away from it. You know, I've focused on myself. I focused on my healing and everything like that, so that I can bring the clearest messages, the highest good for everyone involved, leaving my ego out of it. And then here I am right now. Thank you. Anyway, so getting out of your own way as well. Because sometimes conflict with others is really conflict with yourself. A lesson that I learned, a message that I had to hear, some medicine that I had to hear, was that before the end of the year, last year, I wasn't really so much apprehensive. I wasn't excited about 2020. Now I'm like super freaking stoked. Now I'm so excited. But it was like that apprehension of should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? And the medicine that I received was to go to the ocean, which I have beach access, and to watch the water. The waves do not hesitate in going into shore and coming out. They just do. The ocean does not hesitate. She just does. She just flows. So that's another piece of like huge medicine, is that sometimes the conflict with others is conflict with ourselves that we have to address within ourselves, because nobody else is going to do it for us. Nobody else can do it for us. There's no other way to do it other than to address it with ourselves. So bothersome details, if you look at it from a different perspective, then it's always just, it's not even going to matter. The bothersome details are just going to be like, oh, it's just, this needs to happen in order for this to happen, in order for this to happen, in order for this to happen. It's like lining up your ducks, getting all of your ducks in a row. There really aren't any bothersome details. It's all in how you look at it. It's all in your perspective. Okay. King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic, focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. I even have to take my own blessed advice, because there are times whenever I hear what is coming out of my mouth and I'm like, good God, that's really great. Holy crap, I'm really good. And then I have to be like, oh yeah, that's actually medicine for me, not just for the person that I'm telling. So I know my lighting is there we go. That's better. Okay. 7 of Fire, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. The message that I'm picking up from this one is like, do no harm, but take no crap. That's good advice for anybody. You don't have to be Wiccan, or I wouldn't even use quotations with that. You don't have to be Wiccan or pagan in order to follow that. You don't have to be. So it's not allowing people to dissuade you from your beliefs, not allowing outside influence to convince you otherwise of what you know to be true within yourself. There it is. Not allowing outside influence to get you off track. Not allowing outside influence. Focusing on your inner knowledge, on your own path, like looking within, not focusing on the outside for validation for anything that you do. As long as it's in the highest good of the collective and the highest good of everyone involved, including yourself. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, I can tell you that you're going to lose people on this path, but you know what? You're also going to gain people who are like-minded and who want you to succeed, as opposed to people who don't even, they're like, what are you doing? If they don't resonate with you, they don't resonate with you anymore, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Honestly, with me, I consider it a gift. I consider it a gift to be able to connect with people who are like-minded, who are kindred spirits, who are like soul family. I know that that word is said a lot. So soul family, if you're wanting to connect with your soul family and you ask for it, you'll be guided to them. They'll start coming in. What you ask for, you receive, whether it's negative or whether it's positive. So if you want to stop getting the creating the positive, or I mean, if you want to stop creating the negative, you got to ask for the positive and then allow yourself to receive it. So like, don't think that you're unworthy, because you're worthy. It's your birthright. Let me see if I can move this light to where, whoop. Too much light. It's all good. We're going to put it right back over here because that's where it needs to be. See? Be merry, spread joy, make peace. Trying to like work on my lighting here so that you can see the cards correctly and clearly, so there's not like a shadow aspect on it or anything like that. This was actually made for me by my best friend from high school. She made this, and so I keep it with me. I always keep it in my space. All right. Getting back to this. Standing in your power. Standing in your power, in your own power. That's what else I'm getting. And choosing your battles wisely, because not every single argument needs to be engaged in. Like, you don't have to engage in every single argument. It's okay for you to walk away peacefully and be like, you know what? My peace is worth more than this argument. And you don't have to be angry about it. You don't have to be defensive. You don't have to be argumentative in any sense of the word. You can just be like, you know what, my peace is worth more than this argument, and so I choose to walk away. But you can send that other person love and healing and say, I bid you good day and I wish you blessings. Mm-hmm. That's it. But picking your battles wisely. Even if it comes to your shadow self. Because you can call in Archangel Raphael and he can help heal. That's what he's there for. What he's there for. When I was doing Soul Shift last year for 2019, during shadow season, which is from September to November, we made a shadow altar, and then we made a shadow card, and it's a beautiful, like, it's like a oh my goodness, it's like a collage that we made in class. Mine is I redid it because I think I missed the point of the assignment at first. And then I redid it because I got it. And I was taking things away, but I still kept some things in there. But I have a picture of myself that I cut out of a photo op. I have 4 copies of this photo. Actually, I have 3 copies of this photo op, so it's not like I'm out any. But I cut myself out of the photo op because it's my favorite costume that I made. I make cosplays. I really enjoy it. I am a Jane of all trades. Or should I say a Callie of all trades? Say that. But I cut myself out of the photo op, and then I glued different aspects of like my shadow self. Like I went to the dollar store and I got like the little stickers that are like candy. I'm a foodie. I am a foodie through and through. I do not apologize for my foodieism because I love food. I love pastries. I love chocolate. I love coffee. I don't drink coffee after 12 p.m. because it's like, no, I don't want to be up all that late. But I'm a foodie and I don't apologize for it. So having to embrace that part of myself, like, oh my God, I love food. Yeah, I'll eat a salad, but I don't want that to be my go-to. I can't, like, for me personally, I tried veganism and it didn't work for me at that time. I focus on buying food, especially meat products like lamb, because it is so nutritious. That is ethically raised and ethically farmed. So that helps me in my process. I don't really eat any ground beef. I had to give up Sonic. But what I did was I swapped it out for miso because miso is very good for you and it's healthy and it's close by and it's delicious. And that's what I eat whenever I'm trying to like, okay, I have to go do this, and this. I need to go get proteined up. I can't have a protein shake. It's not going to fulfill me. It's not going to sustain my body. No, I listen to my body more now than when I used to like 5, 6, 7 years ago, even beyond that. So I listen to my body more now than I ever have. Okay. Next one is 8 of water. In the traditional Rider way, it's moving on. So with this one, it says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. And it goes back to that spiritual awakening that I mentioned earlier. Like if you're going through a spiritual awakening or a spiritual ascension, just stick to your guns. This is your soul path. Whatever path you're on is yours and yours alone. Nobody else can hijack it. Nobody else can, commandeer it. No one else can take that place but you. There is no one else to do it but you. And when you realize you have everything that you need to be able to fulfill your soul mission, your path in this lifetime, you have everything that you need within you. So that actually takes away the whole, well, I don't have this and I don't have this and I don't have this and I don't have this. That will all come in its due time. No energy until it's time. That's one thing I learned from Soul Shift too last year. No energy until it's time. So the fact that Snuggles is not on my lap right now, I'm actually kind of grateful because even though he warmed up my lap, it was awesome. And his little kitty cat whisker, he knows he's handsome. He knows he makes me want to rip my hair out. And then he knows that he's just so handsome and cute and charming that he just like, Mommy, I love you. I had them on raw duck and that didn't go over well. They hardly ever ate it. So I put them back on salmon, on canned salmon. I'm like, all right, you're saving me money. I can't complain. So it's like choosing my battles wisely with my cats. Trust me, it's a daily thing. It feels like every morning I get up, I try and make my coffee, I shuffle into the kitchen, I'm trying to wake up Bagheera is my alarm clock. Snuggles is like, fish and water. And he tells me the list, even though I know what to do. He's like my little list checker. And make sure that everybody has nip. Everybody has salmon. Everybody has fresh water. Everybody, after they eat the salmon, that they get the dry food. That's what he was meowing for earlier when I came on camera. And I'm like, dude, you have a community bowl. So they're not without. I got him and his sister when they were 4 weeks old. So there's that. Anyway, it says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So as you go through this spiritual awakening, you will lose people in your life who don't resonate with you anymore, who may not like the changes that you are making within yourself. And that's okay. I've experienced the same thing. And, I've heard the saying and I didn't really want to believe it, but then I experienced it and I'm like, I ain't going to argue. If they're hindering my ascension, if they're hindering my path, I don't want them in my bubble. I don't want them in my circle. Because then that means I'm going to have to drag them. I don't want to drag anybody with me. That's not my job. I'm not here to drag people along with me. It's like, I'm going this way. You can go your way. I wish you blessings. Nobody can do this for you. They can walk with you and they can support you and they can hold space for you. Meaning that they pray for your success and pray for the best and highest good for you. Best and highest outcome for you. So they can do that, but they can't do it for you. They have to, they have their own path. So in the traditional Rider-Waite, if you know the traditional Rider-Waite, it's moving on to something better. But you may lose people who don't agree with the changes that you're making for yourself or your life. And that's perfectly fine. Those people don't need to be around you. They just don't. If they're not going to support you, if they're not going to support you fully, you can wish them well on their journey and keep going. I'm going to put away the Witch's Tarot. I am going to pull a card from Archangel Raphael. So I ask him to be present in this reading. Everything comes to its fruition in its perfect time and its perfect alignment. When you on what you want, when you focus on your true desire, on your heart's desire, as long as it is good for the collective, as long as it is for the highest good of everyone involved, it will come to you. And most things are already fated for you, so you keep it at bay by not believing in it, but it'll still come in. And then whenever it comes in, you may still reject it. But it's up to you to be able to be like, once you do that, you may one day wake up and realize that you really do want that thing. But it'll come back around. There's always another go around. There's always another chance. So life is cyclical. That was completely channeled. That was Archangel Raphael. Thank you. this down here. Let me. This year, I'm actually going to be going solar. I'm going to be doing a solar conversion in my house. I'm going to be getting solar light bulbs, solar light fixtures. Yes, I rent. I do rent, but I can do this in an economical way where it doesn't, it's not going to break the bank. And as I convert my light fixtures and whatnot, I'll be posting and I'll be sharing how I do it. So that way everyone can participate. One more time, please. Thank you. What messages do you have for those who are watching and those who will watch later? This one. Thank you. Now these cards, if you don't know these cards are amazing. These cards are always on point. Okay, this one. This one? And this one. Oh, there's two. This one too. Okay, thank you. I did say one card, didn't I? I just enjoy doing readings so much that sometimes I get carried away. And so I do long readings. I have long readings and I don't apologize. Okay. Easy does it. Easy does it. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. So that goes back to what I said earlier about if you need to heal something, you can always have Archangel Raphael help you because that's what he's here for. But he will not help you unless you ask him. And if you don't know that, now you know. If you do, then I'm just reinforcing your knowledge. Okay. Expect a miracle. Says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of, and then name the person that you are thinking of. So I just said the prayer myself. I can feel it. Okay. Acceptance. I love it when I'm following my intuition. That's the best confirmation that I am following my intuition, that I am channeling correctly, and that the information that I am saying is accurate. Dear Archangel Raphael, dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. Please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. Amanaho, and so it is. Oh, good night. I don't know about you guys, but I know that I've been having trouble sleeping. My kiddo has had trouble sleeping. My kiddo is on the spectrum. He's 17. He's on the spectrum and he has been up since like he'll be up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, dude. And it just happened like from, winter break. Like he started staying up. I'm like, hey, enjoy your winter break. I don't give a crap. I could give 2 craps. But, when he's been late to school a couple of times, and I don't punish him for that. Like I'm not going to punish him. He already is like, I'm late and I can't. And I'm like, dude, I don't need to add on to that stress. So just don't worry about it. I'll clear your absences. Just get ready and go. You're good. You're good. So anyway, good night's sleep. I'm going to read this one. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. So I think what I'm going to do tonight is ask that Archangel Raphael help my son to get some good sleep tonight. Amanaho, and so it is. As well as myself, because I need to add myself in there. Here we go. This goes back to what I said earlier. Inner authority. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. Your intuition, your desires, and your feelings are valid. They're valid. Another thing that I was talking about earlier. It says diet is important here. So after I read this card, I'm going to give you a little bit of like insight on my story. Because I know that there's some really good medicine in there. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to make positive eating and drinking choices and for reducing or eliminating my cravings for unhealthy substances. Okay. So, back in 2012, I'm going to go into a little bit of, what am I thinking here? Back to the Future. I'm an 80s child. I don't apologize. So back in 2012, thank you, Archangel Raphael. Back in 2012, I weighed 238 pounds. That was my heaviest. I decided I had started seeing visions, and they were good. They were good. And I think that my anxiety got the best of me. And so my anxiety was really lying to me because I got anxious about my twin flame, because I was seeing images of my twin flame and who he is. And I've met him, and I don't really talk about it much. I feel like it is a sacred union. I don't feel the need anymore to prove myself and prove that he is who he is, and that, that he and I are twin flames and all of that jazz. I don't feel the need to do that anymore, which is, I'm really grateful for. So I'm not in the same place that I was like 5 years ago. So I started having visions about him in 2014. From 2012 to 2013, I started taking apple cider vinegar tablets in tablet form, and that really helped me. It helped me lose 15 pounds in a year, but I was only taking it for like 6 months. So I probably would have lost 30 pounds in a year had I continued to take it. I was able to get off of my chemical meds. I was on amitriptyline for my PTSD at that time. That was the only medication that I was on. I have been on lamotrigine before. I'm no longer taking lamotrigine. Now I currently take some different supplements, such as, and I'm not a doctor, so I'm not, if you're going to take any of these, talk to your doctor first. Okay. I will tell you that. So I do take this. This actually just arrived today. I got it off of Amazon. It was, and this isn't sponsored. So, but this is a really great brand. I've gone through several different brands. I've tried different brands, and this one is really good. It's very affordable. I can afford it. It is all natural. It does have maca powder. The reason why I say that you need to talk to your doctor first is because if you're taking chemical medications and one of these interacts with it, you don't want that. So, but I take 2 of these a day in the morning. I cannot take them in the evening. Otherwise, I will be go, 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 go. And I don't really want that. So I also take this. Again, talk to your doctor about it. Alpha lymphatic. Again, this is not sponsored. I'm almost out of this. In fact, what do I have? I have some. So I need to go to Walgreens and get some more. I got this with my insurance. So my insurance paid for this. I have United Healthcare, so there's that. Anyway, 2012 to 2013, I lost 15 pounds. Started having visions of my twin flame. My anxiety got the best of me and lied to me. And then I started thinking, oh my God, I'm not skinny enough. So I developed a minor eating disorder that I have since healed myself from. The good side of this is that I started drinking smoothies, not eating smoothies, but drinking smoothies twice a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. And then I would have a solid meal, such as chicken with yams or sweet potatoes and pumpkin spice and coconut oil. I stopped cooking with olive oil, even though olive oil is really good for you. It really is good for you. So I do not drink it, but I do cook with olive oil on occasion. As long as it's extra virgin and cold pressed, non-GMO, all that stuff. The smoothies that I made were from scratch. I didn't have all these expensive smoothie concoctions that I just didn't, I was not able to afford them at the time. So I built my own. I started out with my base, which was my milk. So I don't drink cow's milk anymore. I don't drink it anymore. It messes up my stomach. It messes with my stomach. The weird thing is that I can have cottage cheese. I can have low-fat cottage cheese. But it's a specific brand that I can have because that's the only one that my stomach will allow me to have. I can have regular cheese. I can have pepper jack all day long. So grateful. So I start out with like a nut milk. I'm allowed to have nut milk, but if you're not allowed to have nut milk, a flax milk is great. Flaxseed milk is great. your doctor or your dietitian, nutritionist would actually tell you what other milks you can have if you are allergic to any nut milks. Then I started off with like my fruit. So I'd put in like fresh mango. I'd go to like a local farm stand and get some mangoes that were like 2 for $3 or something like that. And I'd cut it. I'd have like a quarter of the mango in my smoothie just for the morning. And then pineapple or pineapple juice, but mainly pineapple. I'm making myself hungry, but that's okay. And then I would put in peanut butter because I needed protein. Protein burns fat. Protein burns fat. So from October 2014 to about, I gotta start closing this up, wrapping it up. Okay. To about August-ish 2015, I went from like 215 down to like 125 pounds. Smoothies, yoga, Reiki. I did self-Reiki. I learned Reiki myself. I have a book that says Reiki. It's Reiki for beginners, and you can use Reiki to help you lose weight. It's true. It works. But I was eating smoothies, so peanut butter, honey, like 2 or 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, fresh fruit. Oh, you wanted to come off, didn't you? Peanut butter. Oh God, ginger. I was having trouble holding food down. And so I had to put ginger in everything. And so I would put pumpkin spice in my smoothie as well. So I also got cacao nibs. Now I have raw cacao, which is chocolate, which is unprocessed, and it's really good. I put it in my coffee. So I got off of my medications. I lost 113 pounds. In a healthy way, because I got down to, I started doing the smoothies, and then I would have like chicken for supper, with like chicken thighs. I would have thighs, and then I would have like yams and then veggies, like, like California veggies or asparagus with some shredded cheese on it. Just really good, nutritious, fresh food. I stopped drinking soda consistently back in 2009. I stopped eating processed foods back in 2009, but I still wasn't losing the weight that I want. And the medications were making me gain weight. So I got off the medications. I was able to get off the medications with my doctor's approval and my doctor's my doctor was monitoring me. And so anyway, once I got under 200 pounds, I started doing yoga, because before, when I was above 200 pounds, which I'm not going back there again, thank you very much. I couldn't do the floor exercises. It hurt my back. I could not lay down on the floor, even on a yoga mat. I could not do it. It hurt my back, and it was not good. So I bought a DVD for $5, legit $5 at Target, called Total Yoga. It has earth, fire, and water yoga. And it is amazing. It's about 45 minutes long for each level, 45 minutes to an hour. I need to get back into it. I have not been in it for a while. I'm healing from an injury that I sustained on myself, so I'm getting rid of that. I've gotten rid of it, I should say. Once I hit below 200 pounds, I lost like 85 pounds within like 5 to 6 months. Just smoothies, yoga, Reiki, And I was actually practicing yoga twice a day, once in the morning whenever I got up and before I went to bed. I would also recite. It took me about 5-10 minutes to recite my affirmations, my positive affirmations in the morning. I had so many on a phone that I used to have, and then I sold the phone because I needed the money. But I still have the positive affirmations somewhere. Anyway. Okay, there's that one. I just thought, what are the closing messages that you have for us, Archangel Michael? But I did. I lost, like 85 pounds within like 5 to 6 months. I went down to 125, and then my body started to acclimate, and I was like, oh, I need food. And so I still want to eat my smoothies, and I have a juicer, and I still want to do that, but not that many. I still want to do that, but I don't want to do it. I want to do it right. And I want to do it in order to maintain my health, to lose a little bit of weight. I'm back up to, I went up to 170 in 2016, 2017. And then I started to notice that I'm like, nope. And so I started to lose the weight. And I went all the way down to like 149 or something like that. And I went back up. And so it's fluctuating. But when you lose that much weight that quickly, that's what your body does. And I do have excess skin. I have the surgery. As much as I want to use plant medicine to tighten my skin and all the things, put these two back. Okay. Well, they are detached from the situation, and ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. So, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama, so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and the situation. And then Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with, and then fill in the blank for the situation. And please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. So I'm wanting to wrap this up because I have an event that I need to go to. But I don't want to rush through this. Okay. So it says, your children are watched over by angels. Oh, okay. I've got some time. I've got some time. Dear Archangel, or dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent and role model for my own and other people's children. Thank you for that message. So, yeah, I didn't consult a dietitian or nutritionist whenever I was losing my weight. I just did it all by myself. Once I lost all that weight and I was down to like 135, I was like, okay, let me start toning up. Let me start, toning up and everything like that. And I got into the gym, and I even paid for a personal trainer back in November of 2017. And I ended up getting certified as a personal trainer with 24-Hour Fitness. I'm not currently employed there, but I do have my certification. So anyway, prayer will help this situation. Okay. So it says, dear God and Archangel Michael and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask for your divine intervention, and then describe the situation. I welcome your help, and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me and the situation quickly. Thank you, and amen. Amen, aho, and so it is. But I did. I ended up gaining some weight back, and I got out of, my routine. And so now I'm focusing on connecting back with that routine, but I don't want to do it in that same vibration. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that same place because I'm not in that same place. So I want to come at it from a higher perspective and like just a higher vibration. So I still do my yoga. Like I'll still stretch and I'll do like my basic ones, but I have to get out of my own way. So it says, honor and trust your feelings. It says, thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. Here we go. Okay, and then last card and then I'm going to close the circle. So this one says, focus upon divine and perfect health, which is exactly what God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. There we go. I also live with fibro, and so I try not to, thank you for that, Archangel Michael. But it basically helps me to recognize my body and listen to my body more and more clearly and with intention. So like, I have to take Epsom soaks or even Himalayan salt baths, which I prefer the Himalayan salt to the Epsom soak. I will add Epsom in there because it is still detoxifying. And then I add plant medicine like sage, rose, lavender. What else do I add in there? I add essential oils. Put in a little tea bag. Oh, I add hibiscus, motherwort and mugwort, and I put it in a little tea bag. That way I don't have all the floaties around, but I don't care. And then what I do is I take the tea bag and then I rub it all over myself and exfoliate. Anyway, thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's close out the circle. So guardians of you in gratitude, thank you for helping bring the messages forward clearly, concisely, accurately. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for helping me be a clear channel. I give thanks to our spirit guides, to my spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give thanks to Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael for their messages, their love and support, their protection, their healing energy. All right. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. If this reading resonated with you, that is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, please let me know. I take donation prices. Okay. And the links are in the description below. All right. So I will see you later. Have a wonderful and blessed night. I hope that you are able to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. From these messages, I know that there's a lot in here that was medicine for me as well tonight. So I have no doubt about that. But anyway, I will bid you adieu. Bye.